We're on. I'd like to reconvene the Board of Commissioners, Delaware County Commissioners, from September 28, 2023. It is now 1:30. I'll introduce, I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board. My left is Vice President, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis, our clerks, Jen Walraven and Ali Glusich. And I'll go over what we're going to be doing here today. There is a sign-in sheet circulating the room. We ask you please sign the sheet to indicate your attendance. Today's viewing of the proposed improvement area is taking place at the office of the Board of the County Commissioners in Delaware County with the use of video technology. This has greatly improved our visibility to see the areas, I think, and it was passed in legislation a few years ago, and we really appreciate it. A video will be available to gain an overview of the project limits and specific areas. And this is really important, no testimony or decisions are made here at the viewing. This is just a way for the Board of Commissioners to become familiar with the area. In other words, there's no discussion in favor or in opposition to the petition. This is just, again, just a discussion of the viewing, or just a viewing. The first hearing on the petition is scheduled for Monday, December 11, 2023 at 10 a.m. At the hearing, we will hear a report from the engineer's office on the petition, and that is the time for landowner testimony for or against the petition. When it is time for landowners to point out drainage concerns in the area, we'll work our way through the participants. As a reminder, not a time for testimony, just pointing out issues in the drainage area. I'll now turn the proceeding over to Dan Barr with the Soil and Water Conservation District, and we are streaming it. We don't have a participant on board yet, but we are streaming it, so, and again, it'll be recorded and can be viewed later on as well. Okay, Dan, take it away.
All righty, thank you, Commissioners. Daniel Barr with the Delaware Soil and Water Conservation District. We've got 3 videos for us to view today that will take us from the bottom of the watershed all the way to the top. And so we'll start here. We'll start on the right-hand side of the map that we provided to be parcel 24, right near where the project would join with the Scioto River. And then here in the video, we're coming up to cross over State Route 257 North, and we would be coming on to parcel 19 here is the cornfield in view. I believe parcels 25 and 34 are kind of the next upcoming ones here. And then at this point, I believe we're crossing on to parcel 22. this is the upper end of parcel 22 and the end of the first video. Hold on a second. If I can get it to open. Nope. There we go. All right, so video number 2. We're going to be starting here, still on parcel 22, but quickly here in a few moments going to cross onto parcel 28. And I think right about in here we were on parcel 28 at that point. And we're following the white and black dashed line at this point on the map. And then the tree line that you see on the left side of the screen there would be the border between parcels 26 and 28. Then the cornfield in front of us that we're now flying over is parcel 16. Well, we're clipping the corner of parcel 26, and then the cornfield on the right side of the screen would be 16. And then this is Mooney Road, and the culverts that would be under Mooney Road where everything would pass through. And pretty much the end of our second video here. Video number 3, we're going to start where the purple and black line kind of juts down to the south onto parcel 6 and then crosses back onto parcel 9. And here shortly we'll turn to the west.
The light green, is that where the water has been standing?
From the most part, from what I can tell, yes, kind of where the crops have been drowned out due to just poor surface drainage. As we cross the power lines here, that's the property line between parcels 9 and onto parcel 12. And the woods there in the corner is parcel 2 as we come up to parcel 1 here towards the end of the video here. And there are the 3 videos. Last bit of information for you. This was flown exactly 6 weeks ago on August 17th.
Okay. I was going to ask you that. Dan, while I got you, we'll take questions from the board of Dan. The question I have is, I didn't see, again, not an expert, maybe I missed it, I didn't see blowouts or,
There are a handful there at the beginning of section of the video, the 3rd video there as you come from Mooney Road heading west. There were sections that were void of crops, and there are some
that's where the
significantly
blowouts are.
sized blowouts that exist in
Okay.
that section.
Okay.
For the most part, though, on this, I would say that the subsurface drainage system, from at least the 200-foot view in the sky, there doesn't seem to be a significant amount of blowouts in the lower sections of the
Okay.
project area, of the
Okay.
proposed project.
So what is the petition alleging, what's the petition after?
Similar to every petition that we've had in the past, but they're seeking both good surface and subsurface drainage outlets.
Okay.
So,
So pretty
Yeah.
typical. Okay. Mr. Merrill, questions?
Again, I'm not the expert as far as interpreting what I saw there, but I didn't see a lot of areas of concern, but I realized one point in time, August 17th, in the video, I assume we're going to hear testimony in December as far as
I,
where we had bigger issues than that.
I would certainly hope so, at least from landowners, yes.
Right. Mr. Lewis, anything else?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, now that we've seen the viewing, we've had our chance to question soil and water, county engineer. I'll open it up to anybody who will wish, again, not testimony, but wants to point something out about the viewing of the area. You could, well, what we'll do is just ask you to come up to the microphone because we're recording it, so. Okay, come on up. If you could just tell us your name and what your address is.
Okay. I'm new to this, so I'm not a polished speaker.
No problem.
My name is Mary Lou Swartz, and I am the owner of, I believe it's number 6 on your map.
26, is that what you said?
Is that?
Parcel 9.
I'm
Parcel
sorry.
number 9.
Sorry.
Okay.
Parcel 9. This farm, my father bought when I was in 3rd grade. So, and then it, after he passed, it was left to me. There are several blowouts. It was shown on the video. And I have had a person who does tiling out, and he recommended I could tile, but it's going to blow out again because there's no good way for my water to get away. the Delaware County folks put a culvert under under the road there on Mooney Road that goes from parcel 9 to parcel 16. And the culvert now looks like an egg-shaped because of grain trucks going over it. The gentleman who farms parcel 16 has extremely heavy equipment, big equipment, and it is hard on the tile and the culvert that they have put through there.
Okay, now,
So,
you gotta be careful, you're getting into testimony.
I'm sorry.
Just.
But anyway,
just-
I do have, I'll just say, I do have blowouts on my parcel number
Yeah,
6.
okay,
Parcel
Parcel
9.
nine, right.
There are blowouts.
okay,
Sorry.
okay, no problem, thank you. Okay, others, anybody else want to talk about, again, point out something in the area that you want us to notice? Okay, come on up, sir.
I'm Gary Taylor, and my brother and I own parcel 12. We are west of Mary Lou's property that just spoke. When it gets into our property, there's only 18 inches of cover on the main tile, which is either a 10 or a 12, and that's not adequate coverage to protect the tile. And of course-
Okay, now we're getting into testimony. Again,
Okay.
just whatever points of observation you want to make, not arguments for or against the petition.
Just that there's only 18 inches of cover over the main tile when it gets into our property. I think in her property, there's 24 inches of cover, but the surface is lower the farther west,
Okay,
so that's all I have.
very good, thank you. Okay, anybody else?
We should check in with Mr. Beano to see if he has it.
Okay, again, gentleman on the, who's streaming?
Yeah.
Any comments?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
I don't know I don't know if I need to turn my camera on or whatever. Yeah, so I have parcel 16.
Okay,
I don't have any questions about blowouts and stuff. I know that, there seems, according to the fellow that farms there, he says there are some, there's some drainage issue there, but he doesn't know what it is that's downstream. One of the questions I had on the proposal, is on the map that they sent, they don't say how many acres are in this watershed, and I was curious about that. Is that something that can be answered today or later?
Dan, you can, yeah, that's not testimony, offhand?
I don't have the exact acreage off the top of my head, but I do believe it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 850 to 900 acres, if I recall correctly.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, and then the map that shows the tile, where it goes and stuff, there's the main tile that runs, but then there's little small lateral tiles that go off. Would the proposal be to replace those little small laterals also, or just the main tiles coming up, or how would that be designed up?
yeah, I think I can answer it, Dan. At this point, there's no plan to present. I mean, that would be the next stage.
To be determined.
Yeah, to be determined.
I understand. Yeah, I think that's all I would have to offer at this point.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Very good, sure, thank you. All right, anybody else? Last chance. All right. Jennifer, I think,
If we can stop the viewing, but we don't have to do so by resolution, and then I believe the board has
Yeah.
an
go
executive
into
session
executive
to
session.
attend
Yeah,
to.
okay. So that is the end of the viewing. You're free to take off, but we do have some executive session business to conduct. after this.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the hearing.
Resolution number 23-831, in the matter of adjourning in, we are on
Just
record.
said-
I'm sorry.
You're by
Excuse
the
me.
mic.
Excuse me.
You're by the mic.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
you just,
Go
yeah,
in the, go outside.
get out in the hall there?
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
We'll try again. Resolution number 23-831, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of appointment and compensation of a public employee or public official and for collective bargaining.
So, second.
Discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 23-831. Sorry about that. Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Hi.
Okay, we're now in executive session.
Thank you.